Hi, I'm Jeff with the Halcyon Masters, and February is the month of love or heartache. We felt it would be fitting to bring you the story of Champion's fate Blackfeather. This is an alternative fate lore, which means it's not canon, but the story behind one of his skins. This particular story begins when our heartthrob went by a different name, Diego. Diego was a weakling who dreamed of adventure. He pretended at swordplay in the fields with sticks, threatening napping goats who paid him no mind. Unlucky in love, he practiced kissing on pumpkins. When word of the imprisoned daughter flew through the village, Diego saw a chance for notoriety. On the back of his favorite goat, he set off towards the home of the Blademaster, the greatest swordsman in the hills. In 20 years, no one had beaten the Blademaster in combat. Diego was weak, but he was no fool. Standing off the back of his goat, he snuck into the Blademaster's home through an armory window. The Blademaster had, by magic means, imprisoned his daughter inside a ring sword, so that she could always be safe from harm. The hilt rose above her lovely eyes, her waist curved inward, and her hips splayed out and down to form the blade itself. All fear melted from Diego as he looked upon the most gorgeous of weapons. His heart broke. He pressed his nose against the glass and it fogged up, in love for the first time.
Who are you?
I am. And thinking to himself, Diego not the best name. Blackfeather, my lady.
At last, a worthy champion. Kiss me, and I shall turn into a woman again, and be yours forever.
Right away. Blackfeather's mouth watered with the idea of kissing something other than a pumpkin. He leaned in close, his eyes fluttering closed.
My lady!
My father? You must defeat him before you take me away on your horse.
Blackfeather grabbed a hold of the Blademaster's daughter and almost dropped her, as she was quite heavy. We should do the horse part first.
I hope your horse is very fast, or my father will catch up to you on his Mustang.
My horse is a goat.
Then I hope you are a champion fighter.
I have never fought a person before, but I have practiced many sweet moves on my own.
You will fail, and I will help you, and you can free me after.
I die every moment my lips are not upon yours. When the Blademaster lunged into the armory, long sword at the ready, his daughter's magical power flooded through Blackfeather. Muscles formed where before there had been only weakness. His shirt ripped apart and fell in tatters to the floor. Fancy armor protruded from his shoulders, shins, forearms, and head. Black feathers sprouted from his shoulders and swept down like a cape. "Have at you!" yelled the Blademaster. And in Blackfeather's hand the sword leaped into action and clashed with her father's blade with a burst of dark feathers. It is said that no one knows the weakness of a man more than his daughter. The Blademaster was lithe and strong for an old man, and would have slashed Blackfeather to bits. But the woman trapped in the sword spent her life watching her father train and fight. She used his own knowledge against him, matching him blow for blow. Blackfeather was carried along into the battle, doing nothing more than trying not to trip and fall as the swords clashed and sparkled with gold and violet flames. At last, the Blademaster's daughter trapped her father's sword in her jingle rings. He dropped to one knee. "Please," he whispered, "do not leave me, my daughter."
You can no longer imprison me. Blackfeather and I are in love, and he is going to break the spell and take me away on his horse. Goat. We will marry and live happily ever after.
Actually... The Blademaster and his daughter looked at Blackfeather, who turned the sword over and admired it. It would be a shame to destroy such a beautiful sword. "True," said the Blademaster.
Beautiful sword? I'll have you know I'm a beautiful woman.
"If you keep her safe and well oiled, I shall allow you to take her. I promise you that, my friend." And the two men shook hands while the swords screamed with contempt. And that is how Blackfeather the champion, or perhaps villain, learned bladecraft. It is said he no longer wields the Blademaster's daughter, but no one knows why. Perhaps he freed her, perhaps she turned on him, or perhaps Blackfeather grew bored with his first great conquest. The world may never know. Thanks for watching. I'd like to hear your thoughts on Champion's true fate. Was it to be set free, or is she still in Blackfeather's possession? Before you go, be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel so you can be one of the first to know when a new video is released. And until next time, we'll see you on the rise.